Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. And this is the business end of an M44, the Tier 6 SPG, and we're on the north spawn of Malinovka. Now this particular M44 is being commanded by UKSkaface, and we've just featured him in a battle where he was in his Batchatini on 155.55, and he lost in that battle. But I'm hopeful that he'll do well in this particular battle with the M44. Now we're getting the usual bombardment that occurs. This is a standard battle, not a encounter. So the rest of his team are over near the cap, whilst the Arty are over in the top corner near that stretch of water. And UKSkaface is headed into the bushes to set up his position just over that ridgeline there. Okay, now, what's he going to fire at first? It looks like he's aiming at the hill. I always like to, in this sort of battle, I like to aim at targets which I know are going to be very visible right away. And either the hill where he's now aiming, which is one of the obvious ones, or the one a little to the right. Wow! Direct on the money! Type 64, been tracked. 240 hit points of damage right away. That Type 64 driver is not going to be happy. He's going to be upset. That's going to leave a mark. Oh, I can see a tree go down in the distance. Yep, somebody's moving up the hill. But unfortunately, there's nobody there to spot the tanks going up the hill at the moment. Although some members of UKSkaface's team are making their way up there. There's this type. He's running away with his tail between his legs. Not very happy, but he's turned around to do a bit of spotting. Unfortunately, he is still spotted, so he should have known about that. Right, somebody's been spotted back near the enemy cap. It's a Churchill. And he's trying to hide behind a building. And there's a Panzer IV-H as well. Now, the Panzer IV-H is much more vulnerable, but he's been taken out already. Now that Sherman is in a whole lot of danger right now. He's facing a 155mm round, and yes, direct hit, 240 hit points, 2 critical hits, and he's out the game. And he damaged the Churchill in the process. He actually tracked the Churchill, and he's picking up damage assistance off the Churchill, would you believe it? Fantastic job there. Rounds out on the Churchill. Oh, he splashed him through the window. The round landed inside the building, but the splash went right through that window there. That was a door. I think it's a door, but the splash went through the door and hit the Churchill. So he picked up a load of damage on the Churchill with that shot. 15 hit points, but still picked up some damage assist. Okay, he's reloaded. Or reloading. He's got a couple of targets on the lower hill. Panzer IV-H, which is retreating, and he's been tracked. Now, will he be able to reload in time before he fixes his track? Maybe not, maybe, I don't know. It's taking a lot of damage. Round out. Oh, that is... He would have killed it. It was a direct hit. It would have wiped that Panzer IV-H out if he had hit it before it was wiped out by the T-37. Right, angling to put a shell into the ARL. Being a bit dangerous at the moment. And he's almost loaded. Rounds out. Direct hit right onto the side. He's picked up 253 and some stun assists straight away. But we lost the Stritzfarm 74. And that KV-220 RAM killed the ARL. And a 3001P coming up. He stopped to shoot, round out. And that shell went in, 252 damage, 4 critical hits, and a load of stun. Now that 3001P is not going to be happy either. In fact, he's the only one up on the hill from the enemy team now. Most of the rest of, well, all of the rest have been wiped out. Okay. Getting ready to shoot him again, round out. And another big splash, and he's taken out the game, so he picks up all the remaining hit points. That was very effective. T67 thinking he's being very covert. The gun swings round. He's dialing in his aim. Now he's angling to get it just on the lower part of the hill. There's the type running away. He could potentially splash kill. The type stopped. Round out. And he kills him! It actually hit his rear of his vehicle as he was driving away. Took him out of the game. That was a beautiful kill, that one. Now we still don't know where that T67 went. He was last seen at the base of that hill. He backed away after he'd been spotted. He's probably still there. I reckon he's probably gone back up onto the hill. And if UKSkaface puts a shell into the hill, into those bushes, I think he'll find the T67s there. But even better, we've got an OI experimental climbing the hill very slowly. He stopped at the rock thinking, oh, I can defend this. And that round went right into his turret. And that round must have been close as well. We can't see the OI now. Nobody close enough to actually give us a spot. Okay, one of the team is going close. And that round hit target as well. So the OI's been hit twice now by 155. Oh, he's lost half his hit points. Those rounds must have hit the turret on each occasion. So I reckon the critical hits he must have taken were crew members. Okay, almost loaded. Rounds out. This could be it. It is! 172 hit points out the game. That's second kill for UKSkaface. Of course, the first was the type. Second, the OI. Can we get another one? I'm pretty certain he can. There's only 2 Arty and a tank destroyer left. And he's looking in the corner. Now, he thinks that the enemy Arty is down in the corner. It's a possibility. They could be a little further up in the woods. They spawn a little further up in the woods, but we've got tanks heading in that direction, so they should spot them very shortly. There's the TD. And there's the Arty, so he was right. UKSkaface was right. There's the enemy. Round out. Long flight over the other side of the map. Unfortunately, the AMX-13 F3's gone down to the T37 rather. And there's the Bishop. The Bishop just killed the Panzer IV-H who was approaching. Oh, and he just killed the T37 as well. Sneaky. And the OI experimental on the enemy team. Oh no, it's the OI experimental on his team has just drowned. What happened? Did he lose the will to live? Now UKSkaface is aiming whilst he's moving. Ah, right, now he's stopped because he can see the Bishop. Round out. He didn't get a hit, it overshot there. And the Bishop is turning to fight. And has been taken out by the Chinukai. And that's the end of the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the second class tanker for UKSkaface in the M44. He picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in that one. And he picked up the High Calibre because he dealt more damage to the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 20% of the hit points of the enemy team. And if we look at the team scores, well, 2,002 hit points. That's nearly double what the T-37 got. He got 2 kills, which puts him second beneath the Type 3. And when it came to base XP, he got the highest with 834. He fired 16 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, 4 splash, damage of 2,002 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy but killed 2 of them. He also did 267 hit points of damage assistance and 302 hit points of stun assistance off 9 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 41,010 credits. And after ammunition resupply, which is dirt cheap to an M44, he took away 32,930 credits. So VB Addicts, you're so wrong, because he actually took away 3 times the net credits that you actually mentioned in your report. And of course that Quickybaby mentioned. just goes to show how profitable the M44 is. He earned 1,251 experience points, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, so he took away 2,502 in total. So this was the first game that UKSkaface played in his M44. Now, I think that means that he hasn't actually played the M44 before, but I'm sure that he will be playing it a lot from now on, because the M44 is an addictive Arty. It's one of those Arty that once you get to play it and you get really good in it, you absolutely adore it, because it is the most heavy hitter, much better than the Burt. The Burt's good, but the M44 is better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in my next video.